How's going? Dusty Bogan here. I'm wearing my hunting jacket, my beanie, just out of respect for Steve Dixon and One Nation. And I think that dude, is it Jamie Ashby or some crap, this dude who's the One Nation advisor. So I was reading an article today. We'll watch this shitty video, probably be spin, how they, Al Jazeera, you know, the Muslim, it's like the Fox News, you know how Fox News is all spin to the right wing conservatives, and then CNN spun to left wing, and then you got like RT's like Russian news, and then Al Jazeera is like the Muslim news. It's like spun up for them. So it's kind of funny that they set up, it's like they fully set up and did like a dodgy, they pretended posed as like a NRA, National Rifle Association dudes in America, and like pretty much it was like a big setup to try and to get this footage of fucking Steve Dixon and One Nation people like, oh yeah, talking it up. I seen a bit of the footage. It seems like all good. If you ask me, there's like some funny comment where like Steve Dixon's like, yeah, mate, if I got like fucking 10 million off these blokes, we'll rent out like a 20-bedroom mansion and just fucking shoot up the place. Like he wants to be like Scarface, Steve Dixon. I thought, did they try to make him look cool? Because he looks like a fucking badass, if you ask me. So let's watch this. It's only for a few minutes. I don't know if we'll watch it all, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
One Nation has been caught trying to trade Australia's tough gun laws for cash from America's most powerful gun lobby, the NRA. But Pauline Hanson's henchmen, who were filmed in an undercover sting, say they'd been taken out of context, and some of their comments came after a long drinking session.
Roger. It was a sting, 3 years in the making.
What a legend. That's what I read, actually. Steve Dixon's like, the footage you're seeing here is like, we just got off the plane and we're sitting here having a beer, and this is just banter among mates. So however the hell the footage got taken, it's like, Jesus Christ, man. If everyone's just like jumped off a fucking however long it takes, 12 hours to get to America, you probably had a few drinks on the plane. You're like, yeah, we're going to meet these NRA dudes. And then you're having beers and you're just talking shit. It's completely fucking normal. So these dudes are freaking losers. That's who they are. They're the losers at school. Like I always say, these are the kids, and they said, don't pick on that kid. Don't pick on that kid, he'll be your boss one day. Well, they are. They're the fucking loser weirdos, right, from school, and now they're telling everyone. They're spinning everything up and spreading the fucking weirdo loser lies everywhere. They can't help themselves. Just keep listening.
And the target was One Nation.
Yeah. So you know what? Don't mess with me.
Television network Al Jazeera followed a gun lobbyist
Roger Muller is the public face of Gun Rights Australia.
as he made deep contacts with America's powerful National Rifle Association.
Roger Muller, NRA. Day one here in Louisville at the NRA conference.
But he was not what he seemed.
We created Gun Rights Australia as a front in order to infiltrate the pro-gun lobby and understand how they operate.
The fake activists then led One Nation Chief of Staff James Ashby and Queensland Senate candidate Steve Dixon on a trip to America to seek donations from the US gun lobby.
If they threw $10 million, I think we win a heap of seats, 5 seats in the Senate.
Their pitch to the Americans was a promise.
He's an absolute fucking legend, Steve Dixon. I remember when the state election happened in Queensland, right, the stupid bitch, you know, the goblin Anastasia Palaszczuk. So Anastasia won the state election. She's the Labor Party, which is the equivalent of the Democrats. Like, this mental bitch wanted to... They were going on about this school program to teach, like, gender fluid, fucking all this weird stuff about, like, 60 genders. And Steve Dixon, this legend in the corner, There's like video of him and he's like having a barbecue and he's like, they're fucking sick, they're idiots. What will be next? They'll be teaching pedophilia in school. And he's like going ballistic, standing over a barbecue while the fucking media's like... And the media tried to even spin that, like, that he was a bad guy. And he's obviously just a normal bloke with normal values who's like, hang on a minute. And I totally agreed with Steve on that one. So we'll continue. I reckon these guys are pretty hard case. They're the kind of normal people we probably should vote in to fucking make some normal decisions for our nation.
To use that power to change Australia's tough gun laws.
We're not even allowed to own guns in Australia for self-protection to women.
It was all filmed by the fake lobbyists and all happened in the lead-up to Parliament banning foreign donations.
So I believe foreign donations should be stopped.
That's utterly at odds with her key lieutenant's mission to America, as they imagined what foreign gun lobby millions could buy them.
If you had 20, you would own the lower house and upper house.
The reaction was swift and furious.
We have wonderfully strong gun laws. They have saved Australian lives. They are an example around the world. And for heaven's sake, don't sell them out.
How dare they seek to trade those for money
What a bunch of fucking girls.
and votes from a foreign buyer.
I think it was a betrayal of the Australian political system.
But it added fuel to Labor's call for the coalition not to preference One Nation at the May election.
He should just simply say they're going to put One Nation last.
Something the Prime Minister won't do. I don't want their preferences, I want their primary votes. One Nation's response to being caught soliciting foreign donations is to call on the police to use Australia's foreign interference laws to investigate the TV network.
Who was employed by a Middle Eastern country, Al Jazeera, to come to Australia as a spy to infiltrate into Australian politics.
But James Ashby knew last year that One Nation's secret mission to America was a risk.
If it gets out, and rock the boat.
On that point, his judgment was good.
And Nine's political editor...
Anyway, I reckon good on him, you know. It's like we can own... I don't know much about guns. I don't have a gun license. I don't have guns. I have some hunting bows. And I go to the range with my mates and I've been on hunting trips, but whatever. And I think, you know what? It's clear Steve Dixon and that have gone there. Looks like they were going to have a fucking fun time. I would love to see it. Apparently it's like a full documentary the guys created, so it'll be real mad to see the whole documentary. And I reckon it'll be a real laugh because, you know, Steve Dixon, One Nation, these guys are all awesome. They're all normal. They're pretty normal people. And I've spoken to Steve Dixon. I've interviewed him. If you scroll down, I think it is about that anti-safe school, you know. They go to heaps of rallies and heaps of events. Little Malcolm Roberts, he's always out in Ipswich in my area. I always see him out and about going to shows and rallies and events. And, man, he'll talk to anyone. He will never turn down an interview. That guy's a freaking absolute legend. So, I mean, we could read, you know, a heap of crap about this, but I reckon the best thing that we could actually watch. I think I've got a good video. When I went to Inglewood, right, and we were there at the shooting range, and these old people had like some mad pistols. They had like a Magnum and a 9mm, and me and my mates are having a chat to them, and the old dude, he's like, "Hey boys, do you want to shoot at my Magnum?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do. Thanks, mate." And he fully let me shoot his Magnum. So I'll show you this. I'll show you this video of me shooting this fucking Magnum. Here we go.
Hey, first go. Good shot. Yeah, always downrange.
Hey, you're a natural.
Fucking shot that guy.
Down. Get the chook.
High. Aim a bit lower.
All right. You're out.
What a fucking stud. That was so much fun. This old dude just let me shoot his Magnum. And that's the first pistol I've ever shot. And I fucking shot down some little steel chickens and a steel fucking goat. Maybe we'll give you one more bit of a spotlighting hunting trip. Here you go, check this out. Who doesn't love fucking going and shooting, hunting, helping farmers out, get rid of pests and go on to shooting ranges? It's fucking awesome. So much fun.
Don't wait for him to stay still, just fucking tap him right.
Go. That looks good, man. He's got, you got to euthanize him now. He's injured.
Go again.
I think that topped him.
Christian, can we go up and look at him?
I reckon he's rolling around about to die. Fucking dead, mate.
Anyway, you get the idea. Fucking so much fun. So just remember when you're watching the mainstream media, clearly this whole thing was fucking a setup. The whole Al Jazeera, they said they set up a fake fucking gun lobby dude, and didn't he say they like even paid for them to fly over there? The whole thing was just a big fucking lie and scam. I'm telling you what, if I'm in a political party and someone's like, hey mate, free flights, we'll fly you over there, fucking hotels, we'll take you to a few gun shows, you'd be like, fuck yeah. And then you're having beers together and you're just talking shit and having a laugh. And then they're like, look at these fucking guys, are scumbags, look at them. And it's like, hang on a minute. Show me the whole fucking documentary this loser fake journalist had. And I guarantee it, most of Australia's going to be like, I love Steve Dixon and One Nation. They're fucking awesome. That's what Australia would be saying, you know. So I say, give us the whole fucking documentary, you losers. So cheers. Thanks for listening to my rant.